Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 5th of November. It is Kartika Masa, Damodara Masa, and Sukla Paksham, Paurnami Tithi. So today it is Kartika Paurnami. There are a few events today. So first one is the Shri Krishna Rasa Yatra, and then second one is the appearance day of Shri Nimbarkacharya, and also the last day of Bhishma Panchaka and Kartik month, and another one is the Tulasi Saligrama Vivaha. Okay, so and there are a few other things. So Guru Nanak Jayanti as well. Okay, so these are the events. So we shall read a few lines from each event. So from the special Vaishnava days. So the first thing is the appearance day of Shri Nimbarkacharya, great devotee. Shri Nimbarkacharya comes in the line of the Kumara Sampradaya and is believed to have lived around the 11th and the 12th centuries. While at Nimbagrama, he defeated a great Jain Pandit in a discussion. The Jain had refused to dine with him, saying that the sun had already set, and so he would not take any food. At this, Nimbarka, by his own potency, made the sun appear from a Nimbarka tree. And the astonished Jain accepted his hospitality. It is said that his name Nimbarka or Nimbaditya has been derived from this miracle of Aditya or Arka mean sun from a Nimba tree. Sun from a Nimba tree, that is Nimbarka. According to Sri Navadvipa Dham Mahatmya, the great sage Sanat Kumara, one of the four Kumaras, instructed him as follows. The all-merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, knowing that Kali Yuga will be extremely troublesome for the living entities, resolved to propagate a devotional service to himself. With this goal in mind, he has empowered four personalities with devotion and sent them into this material world to preach. Ramanuja, Madhva, and Vishnu Swami are the three, and you are the fourth of these great souls. Lakshmi accepted Ramanuja as a disciple, Brahma accepted Madhva, Rudra accepted Vishnu Swami, and meeting you today, we have the good fortune of being able to instruct you. This is our intention. Previously, we were engaged in meditating on the impersonal Brahman, but by the causeless mercy of Lord Vishnu, we have been relieved of this sinful activity. Since I have realized that it is essential to preach pure devotional service, I have composed a literary work entitled Sanat Kumara Samhita. After taking initiation from me, you should follow the instructions I have set forth herein. Okay, so okay, so there is further information. So I shall share these pastimes about the Nimbarkacharya and how he has received instructions from Sanat Kumara. Okay, so it is a little bit of covering the different events. And also another event is the Tulasi Salagrama Vivaha. Okay, so today, apart from Rasa Yatra, Tulasi Salagrama Vivaha is also one event. So here, many Hindus celebrate Tulasi Salagrama Vivaha, marriage, but I haven't found anything authorized on this Veda base. The Purnima full moon of Damodara month is the second full moon of autumn season, and Ras Leela is again celebrated. The second Ras Yatra is celebrated more in Bengal, whereas the first one is celebrated more in Vrindavan. Shri Krishna Rasa Yatra, one can learn the true significance of this very important pastime of the Lord by reading the 5 chapters of Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book, where this is so nicely discussed and explained. The chapters are 29th chapter of Krishna book, the Rasa dance introduction, 30th chapter Krishna's hiding from the gopis, 31st chapter songs by the gopis, 32nd chapter Krishna returns to the gopis, 33 chapter description of the Rasa dance. Okay, so we can find this book in the Veda base. Okay, that is about the Krishna's Rasa Yatra and Tulsi Salagrama Vivaha. Okay, let me just find some. And also this is the last day of Bhishma Panchaka as well. So because devotees who are following the last day, so they can break up some devotees they choose after the sunset and some devotees they choose after the moon rise. Okay, so this is they can break the first offering all the bhoga to the Lord at that point of time. They can break their fasting. Okay, so that is the Bhishma Panchaka fasting will be completed by end of today. And here coming to this Rasa Yatra. So Krishna's Rasa Yatra it is done two times. One is the Sharad Purnami day. That is where Krishna performs in a Parakiya Rasa and where a little bit of brief separation from the gopis and then Krishna appears among them and then he performs. That is elaborately described in Srimad Bhagavatam. And another one is the Kartika Purnami's Rasa Yatra. So Krishna and Radharani has performed so many of these Rasa Yatras when Krishna was present. Of course, it is eternal. And the difference between that one and here is here the gopis they're all combined together and merge into Radharani and Radharani alone dance with Krishna. So this is what it is also mentioned from the explanations. Again the mood. So Radharani is the queen of Rasa dance. Uh, okay, so that is a little bit of difference between Kartik Purnami and Sharad Purnami. Okay, so that is from the events perspective. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. So today the deities have been dressed very nicely in a white and white behind the moon, and the stars are we can see observe the stars as well. Okay, shall move into Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Vidura's further inquiries to Maitreya Muni to describe different subjects of the creation and Lord's expansions and so many of those things, the topics about the atheistic people and also different kinds of births within this material world. Apart from Varnashrama Dharma, there are many others like atheistic people are also there, which is kind of a animalistic life. So Pashandapatavaisamyam Pratiloma Nivesanam Jivasya Gatoyo Yasha Yavatihi Guna Karmajaha. He wanted to know about the birth of the living entities. So when living entities born from the womb, born from the eggs, and born from the sweat, born from the earth. So different kinds of and what is their birth, and also he wanted to know the birth and pastimes of the great sages. So, and different kinds of subjects he is asking. So within that one, today he is further asking about the dharma, artha, kama, mokshanam. So and also only related to the devotional service, which are aligned to dharma, What is dharma? Dharmam sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Whatever the Lord speaks, that is dharma. And also, what is the livelihood? What is the different kinds of livelihood and also Vedic injunctions and also um, regulated principles. So he wanted to know all these details and also the how to offer the oblations to the forefathers and what about the Pitruloka and also the different planets and the stars, taras, and the time and everything. Can you please explain all this to me? Likewise, Vidra is asking. Here we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 7, and verse number 32 and 33. धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां निमित्तानि अविरोधतः वार्ताया दण्डनीतेश श्रुतस्य च विधिं पृथक् Dharma Dharma is religiosity, Artha is economic development, Kama is sense gratification, Mokshanam is salvation. Nimittani avirodataha, and the causes, Nimittani are the causes, and then avirodataha without being contradictory to these principles. Without being contradictory to Dharma, Kama, Mokshanam. Nimittani, only for this purpose. And Vataya is on the principles of the means of livelihood. Dandanitesha is the of law and order. Dandaniti. Danda is gentle punishment. Niti is the again on what basis we perform these rules or regulations, the law and order. Okay, Dandanitesha. Srutasya cha, and of the codes of scripture, Vidim Prutak. Vidim is the regulations. So regulative principles when executing Dharma, Dhaka, Mokshamsha, and devotional service. What kind of regulations are existing? This is called Vidhi. And we follow Vidhi Bhakti in the beginning, and later on it gradually develops into Raganuga Bhakti. Okay, so he wanted to know those regulations Vidhim, Prutak, and they're different kinds of regulations. धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां निमित्तानि अविरोधतः वार्ताया दण्डनीतेश श्रुतस्य च विधिं पृथक्. Okay, translation. You may also describe the non-contradictory causes of religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and salvation, and also the different means of livelihood and different processes of law and order, as mentioned in the revealed scriptures. So here in the revealed scriptures, when we go and see law and order generally, in the Prithvi Maharaj's times, how he has ruled the kingdom, on what basis, the conversations between Madarat and Prithvi, and when Prithvi Maharaj got angry, so there are different conversations are given, and how he has ruled his subjects. And there are different instances throughout Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, and how Parikshit has ruled, how Yudhishthira has ruled his subjects. Okay, based on the law and order. These are law and order. It comes from different scriptures, Manusmriti, and also other part of it. And okay, these are mentioned in the revealed scriptures. See, he wanted to know Dharma, Kama, Mokshana, Nimittani, Avirodataha, Vataya, Dandanitesha, Sutasya, Vidim Pradak. Bhishma Deva also described this all these topics to Yudhishthira. So in the whenever before he leaves his body at the time, Yudhishthira approached Bhishma Deva. Bhishma Deva described everything. Dharma, Kama, Mokshaya, Sahopayan Yata Muni, Nanakyan Itihasheshu, Varnayamasa Tattvavid. Bhishma Deva knows he is a Tattvavid, he knows everything. And he has explained with the different examples from the Itihasas, the previous pastimes, Puranas, like that. Okay, so we have heard this pastimes of Bhishma Dev yesterday by Indulekha Mataji. Okay, so here Vidura wanted to know all these details. And then in further, his inquiries about the Shraddhasya. We offer periodical offerings of the respects to the forefathers. So he's asking about those things. श्राद्धस्य च विधिं ब्रह्मन् पितॄणां वर्णं सर्गमेव च ग्रहनक्षत्रताराणां कालावयव संस्थितम्. Shraddhasya cha vidhim brahman. Of the periodical offerings of respects, Shraddhasya cha vidhim brahman. Vidhim is again regulations when we are showing our respects to our forefathers, Pitrus, Brahman, O Brahmana, O Maitreya Rishi. Pitrunam sargam yevacha, of the forefathers, and sargam is the creation evacha. So they also wanted to know about the Pitruloka like that, where they are situated. Shraddhasya vidim brahman pitrunam sargam evacha. Graha nakshatra taranam. Graha is the planetary systems, nakshatra the stars, and taranam is the luminaries. And Kala Avayava Samsthitam, the time duration and situations. Time duration and situations. So Vidura is inquiring all these topics. These are all existing in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is in complete literature. Atra sargo visargasha sthanam poshanam utayah manvantar ishanakata nirodha mukti rasharayah. These are 10 different subjects have been described elaborately in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So here Vidura is asking few things, few subject matters in this particular shloka. Okay, so Shraddhasya cha vidim brahman pitronam sargameva cha graha nakshatra taranam kalavaiva samstitam. Okay, translation. Please also explain the regulations for offering respects to the forefathers, the creation of the Pitruloka, the time schedule in the planets, stars, and luminaries, and their respective situations. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Ramlala Prabhuji to read the purport, if possible?
Yes, Hare Krishna. Sorry. The time duration of day and night, as well as month and years, are different in the different planets, stars, and luminaries. The higher planets like the moon and Venus have time measurement different from those of the earth. It is said that 6 months of this planet earth equal 1 day of the higher planet. In Bhagavad Gita, the duration of 1 day in Brahmaloka is measured to be 1,000 times the 4 Yuga, 4,300,000, the number is so high, 4,300,000 years multiplied by 1,000. And the month and year in Brahmaloka are calculated in that measures.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So here in this purport, the time duration of day and night as well as the months and years are different in different planets. So these are all described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the later on, we have also seen in the 10th or 11th chapter of 3rd canto, Maitreya Muni describes starting from the this is Paramanu, and one Paramanu, the time taken for the sun to cross this Paramanu or Anu, these are also described. Paramanu, and then 2 Paramanus is 1 Anu, and then 3 Anus is 1 Trasarenu, and the time taken for the Lord, for the sun god to move, to cross this Trasarenu, so it is calculated. And also how the time is calculated, taking a one golden path and putting some kind of a golden gold some kind of rod, and then they will put some kind of water in it, and then put with the rod small hole into it, and then there is a different description calculating the time. It is very technical detail. Okay, so that is described later on in the 10th chapter, 11th chapter, it seems. Okay, so again here in the earth, based on the sun movement, we have got one particular. So the same sun in a different planet, it would have a different calculations. Higher planets like the moon and Venus have time measurements different from those of the earth. It is said that 6 months of this planet earth equal to 1 day of higher planets. Okay, so in a year, we also offer once in the Pitru Tarpanas once in a year. So generally on that particular day, Mahalaya Pitru Paksha, the forefathers come to this planet to see the children, whether they are doing offerings to them like that. If they do it, they will be very happy and then bless them. Otherwise, they will not be happy. Okay, so that is also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. The duration of 1 day in Brahmaloka is measured to be 1,000 times the 4 yugas. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyad brahmano viduhu. Aharyad. This is Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. This is 1,000 times of these 4 yugas. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. Yuga is means 4 yugas. This is Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara, and Kali Yuga. This is Kali Yuga is of 432,000 years, but that is once, and multiply by 2, that is Dwapara Yuga, multiply by 3, it is Treta Yuga, multiply by 4, it is Kruta Yuga. So altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 10. 10 cross 4.3 is 4.3 million years. Okay, it is multiplied by 1,000 times. And the month and year in Brahmaloka are calculated in that measure. Okay, so this is elaborately described there in the Bhagavad Gita also. Srila Prabhupada explained. Okay, here he wanted to know different stars here about the stars, the different planetary systems like the यच्चक्षुरे सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुमूर्तिरशेषतेजाः यस्याज्ञया भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. All these planet systems are situated in their orbits and then rotating around the Dhruva planet. And also everything going under the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapila Bhagavan describes that yad bhayat vati vatoyam surya tapati yad bhayat varshate devo bhaguno bhati yad bhayat. By the fear of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the sun, he surya tapati, so he is glowing like that. He's 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 exhibiting his power with light and heat with the yad bhayatva, and also the wind is also blowing, wind is also moving with the fear of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And rains are falling, and the stars are also situated in the sky, and they are also glittering in the sky. Bhaguno bhati yad bhayat यद् वनस्पतयो बीताः लताशवोषधिभिः सह श्वे श्वे काले अभिगृह्णन्ति पुष्पाणि च फलानि च स्रवन्ति सरितो भीताः नभुस्तर्पति उददीर्यतः अग्निरिन्दे स गिरिभिः भूः न मज्जति यद्भयात्. By the fear of the Lord, the earth also does not sink in the Garbhodaka ocean. So these are all Agnirinde, the fire also, it ignites. And also here the earth with so many of these oceans and the hills, even though it is heavy, it does not sink in the Garbhodaka ocean. It still float. And by the fear of the Lord, all these rivers, they flow. And the oceans, when we go to the beach, there are so many waves are coming. They do not cross over the beach because yad bhayat navasarpati udadiriyataha, they do not cross by the fear of the Lord. And also the space is existing with the fear of the Lord. And also three deities like the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, they're also working for the Srishti Sthiti Pralaya, for the three causes. Gunabhimanu Devaha, Sargadishu, Asya Yad Bhaya, with the fear of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vartanti Anuyukam Yesham Vasha Yetat Sacharacharam. And everything under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So these are statements by Kapila Bhagavan. And also the time factor. So anantu antakaraha kalaha anadi adikrud avyayaha janam janena janayan maryan murtyunantakam. So that when the Lord is explaining, nothing is escaping from the Lord's vision. Everything he is in all dimensions, he is explaining that it is in his control. Okay, so here Vidura wanted to know all these subjects like the planets, stars, luminaries. The stars are there are 27 stars in the sky. They are situated in their positions. Luminaries means there is a taranam. Their taranam is like out of 27 stars, what is the relationship between the two stars that is described based on the tara? That is described based on the Tara. Janmatara, so there is a kind of descriptions, Janmatara, something like that. And then whenever people are getting married, man and woman, so they will see the stars. and that relationship is like sampattara, vipattara, kshematara, prayaritara, sadhanatara. Likewise, they see and they will understand whether they will be prospering with wealth and like that, and whether they face any obstacles in their life. This is called a Jyotish Shastra. So this is Jyotish Shastra, nakshatra, calculating the stars by birth, and also the relationship between the two stars. These are described very elaborately as well in the Jyotish Shastra. But at the end, everything is why when we know all these things, uh, automatically we are in the dharma, the kam, what to do, what not to do. But everything, but in aligning to the nimittani avirodataha, without deviating from the dharma. So it will make us, it will keep us in compact, going in a righteous path without mental speculations. Okay, likewise, Vidra is inquiring everything in all respects. Okay, that is Shraddhasya cha vidim brahman pitrunam sargameva cha graha nakshatra taranam kalavaiva samstitam. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, so today letter to Naranarayana and Dinadayadri, December 19th, 1970, Surat. Okay, so can I request Asha Mataji to read this letter, please?
Hare Krishna Babu. My dear Naranarayana and Dina Dayadri, please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letters dated 1st of November and 26th October, respectively, and have noted the contents carefully. That you are working hard to build cottages there in New Vrindavan is very encouraging to me. I want very much to see this project grow, so you please continue to work in this respect. So far as what I may, as what materials to be used is finish the cottages, I think whatever is easiest and least expensive is best. So far as your casting of murtis there during the winter months, that sounds very nice. If you could produce plaster murtis of Lord Chaitanya, the same size in height as Kat, Kat, Masai murtis you produced earlier, that would be very nice. And then your good wife Dina Dayadri, acting as pujari there, can take nice care of that murti. Husband and wife working conjointly in Krishna consciousness is the perfection of household life. So both of you go on working in this way to strengthen and improve our wonderful New Vrindavan community project, and Krishna will be very pleased. Hoping you are both in good health and happy in the service of Lord Krishna. Kindly offer my blessings to the others there. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Please contemplate and take your points. We shall move to the Damodrastakam and then we'll come back to the reflections. Okay, so today Sita Sundari Mataji is going to sing Damodrastakam. Mataji, when you are ready, kindly start, Mataji. And the devotees who are doing ghee lamp offerings, turn on the videos, please. Hare Krishna. Sita Sundari Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna all devotees.
Great. Yes, Mataji. Yeah, please start.
Namami Sharam Satchidanandarupam Rasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Yashoda Violukhalatha Bhamanam Paramishamatyam tato drutagopyam Dantam muhunekram yugmam vijantam Karamujayugmena satam kanetram Muhushashokam patirekha kokandha Sita Damodara Bhaktivadam Dishalila Bhivanando Kunde Sangni Majantam Makhapayantam Bhaktadeshitageshu Bhaktejitadvam Puno premotastam shatabriti bande Barang deva mokshanam mushabadhimba Nachannam vinehaham pare sadhopi Idante purnatha gopalo balam Sada me manasta viratam kimane Idante mukham bhojam avekto nile Vitam vritam gopa Muhursumbitam bimba rakta dharame Manushabirastamolam lakshadabhe Namo Devo Damodara Vishnu Prasiddha Prabham Kajalabhimanam Kripadishti Vishtati Dinam Vatanu Vihani Chamamegamidakshidiksha Kuberata Jobadhamritaiva Jadvad Taya Mochito Bhakti Bhajo Krita Tatha Prema Bhaktim Shakame Prajacha Namo Damodareha Namaste Namne Suradhiti Namne Tadiyo Dharaya Vyasasto Dhamne Namo Radhikaya Tadiyo Priyahoi Namo Nandilaya Devaya Tupam Namami Saram Satchidanandarupam Nasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamanam Yashoda Viyolukhalabdha Mamanam Param Vishamatam Tato Jutagopya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara Radhe, Jayo Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Shri Radhe. Hare Krishna.
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Goloka, who due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly learning from the wooden grinding mortar in fear that Mother Yashoda, who has been caught from behind by her who ran after him with a greater speed towards the Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, is offer my humble obeisances.
Okay. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound to not with ropes but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisance.
By such childhood pastimes as he is drowning in the inhabitants of Goloka in pools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge in his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conception of awe and reverence. With great love, I offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara, hundred and hundred of sons.
O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Balagopala in Vrindavana may ever be manifested in my heart. For for what is the use to me of any other boon beside this?
O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face may be manifested in my heart. Thousand other benedictions are of no use to me.
O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisance unto you. O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me by showering your glance of mercy upon me. Deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes.
O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Kuvera, Manigra, and Nakulvara were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby, tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar in the same way, please give me your own Prem Bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation.
O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisance to the brilliant effulgence rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisance to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisance unto you, the Supreme Lord who displays unlimited pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shri Radha Damodar Bhagavan ki jai.
Jai.
Yashoda Damodar Bhagavan ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much, Sita Sundari Mataji, Ram Lalla Prabhuji, and Diti Mataji. So beautifully sung and showing, giving a darshan opportunity for Shri Radha Damodara. And thank you, Dinasrishta Mataji, and Dinasrishta Mataji again, and Jai Ved Mataji. So beautifully offering ghee lamps to the Lord Damodara. Very nice, so beautiful. Thank you so much.
This is a lamp you can take also. Please, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, giving us Aarti. Hare Krishna. Yashoda Damodar ki jai, Radha Damodar ki jai. Happy
Jai.
Chaturmas. Happy Vishnu Panchak. Everything together now. Today is last day for everything. Hare Krishna.
It's a lot of fortune. Thank you, Prabhuji, to giving us opportunity and all devotees. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. I have Bhishma Panchaka and Rasa Purnima. And actually, today is my birthday, actually. This day, actually. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
So today is your Prabhuji, your
Yeah. My birthday. My
birthday. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy
We
Krishna
all
Panchak birthday, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
May Radha, Sri Radha Landis have mercy upon you. All your wishes keep you happy and healthy forever, Prabhuji. And please keep us in your prayer. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Actually, this evening, I was born. Yes. Yeah.
very
Yeah.
beautiful. So
Wishing a very happy and Krishna consciousness birthday, Prabhu, and so auspicious to be born on Rasa Purnima. So, and that's why we see that your mood in bhakti is so blissful, and we are fortunate to have your association whenever we get and then learn so much from you. So, stay blessed, and may Radha Gokulananda, may Yashoda Damodar keep you always at your lotus feet, healthy and happy. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Actually, we need mercy from devotees. That is so that we can progress. Otherwise, we cannot do anything.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, Mataji. So just the birthday. जन्मदिनमिदम् अयि प्रियसखे शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदम् प्रार्थयामहे भवशतायुषि ईश्वरः सदा त्वां च रक्षतु पुण्यकर्मणा कीर्तिमार्जय जीवनं तव भवतु सार्थकम् जीवनं तव भवतु सार्थकम् जीवनं तव भवतु सार्थकम्
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. First time I heard it, this one, Prabhuji. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Moreover, Prabhu, we missed your Damodarashtakam because I think you gave every devotee a chance. You did not get a chance to sing Damodarashtakam. Maybe Normally, I usually don't join, but I'm just requesting, like in the evening when we have the Kirtan evening, maybe then you can take a turn to sing, because today is the last day. Devotees can hear you singing Damodarashtakam, Prabhu. So just like a request. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, yes,
Thank you,
definitely.
Mataji.
Yeah, we didn't get, we understand there's so many devotees, you gave everybody a chance, but you didn't not get. So you can use that opportunity today. It's not over yet. So
We got Debashish Prabhuji and Asha Mataji asked to sing in the evening. So just looking to hear Prabhuji and Asha Mataji as well to sing.
maybe
Thank you so much.
you all can do it together, Prabhu. Yeah. So one
Yeah,
call
yeah.
and then response. Like, morning we don't have much time, so we do just once. So evening, it can be done as call and response. So three of you can join, and that'll be lovely.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so that is from Damodarashtakam. Thank you so much, dear devotees. We shall move to the Srila Prabhupada's daily letter and reflections. Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. This letter wrote to Naranarayana Prabhu and his wife Dina Dayadri, and this is the reply for the letters 1st of November and 26th of October. So in this letter, Srila Prabhupada thanking Prabhu and his wife for their hard work. They are building cottages in New Vrindavan Dham. So that news was encouraging Srila Prabhupada. So he said, "Oh, the cottages are doing. The project is was doing well." So he was very happy with that, and he also mentioned to spend less money on that, not to spend too much money. So the project should be easy and least expensive is the best that Srila Prabhupada mentioned. And casting of murtis, because the winter months were happening that time. So he said, they could produce plaster murtis, which I didn't understand, Prabhu. He said for Lord Chaitanya they can do the casting plaster murtis, the same size of the murti they produced earlier. That would be very nice, he said. And Prabhu's wife acting like as a pujari, so she could take care of the murti. So Srila Prabhupada even so pleased that husband and wife are taking care of the murtis. That was the perfection of household life. So both of them are taking care of the murtis. They are both in Krishna consciousness. So Krishna will be very pleased. That's why he mentioned in here. And he wishing them all the very best and good health. And Srila Prabhupada was very happy in their services. That's all I could understand, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Any other comments, dear devotees?
Yeah, it should be a devotee worship at home. It should have to combination husband and wife, or whatever this. It should be supported by family. I mean, like wife has to support it. So this is the thing, and another thing, actually, deity, because Prabhupada given this simple way to have the plaster murti. Normally, this is the should have to 7 metal. Actually, it has to be with that is ideal way. But at the beginning, he gave the normal for so that yes, yeah. and the size also considerable. So it has to be at the beginning. Prabhupada give little bit relax, and after that they can improve this the standard. So minimum to standard level. So that's why at the beginning he gave chance to have the such way. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, okay, that is any other comments, dear devotees? Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So here casting murti, and this is with metal, which is a very heavy weight. And this is plaster of Paris. It will be lightweight ones, so which we can have in our homes, like okay. So that is what Prabhupada is suggesting. But Kattamasi Murti is who is the main deity. For that, based on the main deity, we all the activities takes place in the temple or everything else. Okay, so these a few things. Okay, and from the announcements point of view, so today is Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock. We have got Kirtan evening, and I request Debashish Prabhuji and Asha Mataji to sing Damodarashtakam this evening at 8 p.m.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, just I like to add
Yes.
the comment that yeah, it's Prabhupada gave emphasis and importance of Grihastha life, and when until we like don't make a temple in our house, the life is not a house is not house, and the husband is not husband until he can teach Krishna consciousness, and father is not a father if he cannot make Krishna conscious children. So this is what we have to bear always in our mind. If we can, like my mother-in-law always tells that samsara means we have to do a play, natak, and we have to take out the essence from the house. So we don't need to go like don't need to go to the another uh, step. Just in our grihastha life, we can build the Krishna consciousness, and that will be the perfection of our human life. Hare Krishna.
And it
Prabhuji.
is similar thing also mentioned by Rishabdev, Bhagavan Rishabdev in Canto 5, Chapter 5, and text number 18. Will I read it? This what Rishabdev mentioned? Yes. One who cannot deliver his dependent from the path of perfection, from the path of repeated birth and death, should never become a spiritual master, a father. Sorry, sorry. Can you continue?
A husband, a mother, or worshipable demigod.
Yes. Sorry, suddenly I have. So that is the mention who can be as an ideal father, spiritual master, or a bona fide spiritual master, that is a Sadguru, and as not as a real father, not as a husband or a mother or a worshipable demigods. So it's clearly mentioned, and it is also mentioned by Bhagavan himself. So he came as a Rishabdev. So this is the instruction from the Bhagavad. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, for very beautifully bringing that one. So this is household life. Gurur nasasyad, swajan nasasyad, pita nasasyad, janin nasasyad, dhaivam natatsyan, na patischatasya, na patischasasyan, namochayadyah samupetya mrutyam. If one cannot protect from a mrutyam, samupetya mrutyam, one who is in the path of repeated, but if one cannot give liberation, then don't become a father, mother, guru, or demigod, or a relative in any way. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful. This is the household life. It is an opportunity for the family to get out of from the material entanglement. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so and the devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on the event side, kindly share. Otherwise, we shall conclude and continue with further japa. Okay, we shall conclude. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तकोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, all devotees. Hare Krishna.
हरे
Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Krishna
Thank you.
Conscious Day. Thank you.
Hare
Just
Krishna.
wanted to quickly add that we had such a blissful Kartik with everybody singing, showing Damodar, like Dina Shishta Mataji, Jayaved Mataji, earlier Meena Mataji. So big shout out to them, and may we continue this year after year under Amoga Prabhu's guidance. Yeah, it's always good to have such blissful, start the day with such blissful association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
हरि बोल, हरि बोल,
Hare Bol.
हरि बोल।
Hare Bol.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you,
just
Mataji. It's really
Hare
a
Krishna.
blissful day to begin. It's agree with you, Mataji. You know, few rounds chanting and doing for the Lordship, you know, it's like such an amazing day. Yeah. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Bol.
And
Another
it
thing,
feels sad
whatever.
that tomorrow, yeah, so just probably 1 second and then yeah, can. And it feels sad that from tomorrow again it'll be back to normal and we won't be doing this tour, yeah, for another 1 year. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. There's two things I like to mention actually. Whatever we have seen in this deity, Amag Prabhu has shown, actually he will be colorful in the evening. After this evening, this rush dance. He is very colorful. He is very diversification with him. So this is one thing. Second thing, today is the end of Bhishma Panchaka. So we have to remember Bhishma was giving the highest instruction to Yudhishthira Maharaj how to lead, how to become as a leader. So, and it was not as a very difficult situation. We have to understand whatever suffering from Bhishma, and even these 5 days was very special, very austere condition. And this is the how he has given the all kind of situation. And here, when the last breath was coming with um, seeing Lord Krishna and pure devotees. And this is another special thing. When Bhishma Dev was leaving this world, he instructed to Yudhishthir and Draupadi, you have to coming with the nice dress, because long time they did not dress nicely. And I want to see you as a queen, Draupadi, and you are the king. So this is actually normally who was going to quit his body, we want to see as a saddest condition. But Bhishma has instructed nicely so that you have to be materially we are rich, because Krishna is a richest person. So we have to remember Krishna has attached with us. We have no suffering. Always we have to blissful condition. So that is a blissful night also today, Rash Purnima. We have to enjoy and as much as we can take it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. And thank you, Jayaved Mataji, for reminding this Bhishma Panchaka. Just to give a little bit of push on the last day. The time is a bit late, but let us take the opportunity. Okay. Jayaved Mataji, would you like to start with the Shloka 1, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, thank you. Yes. Shri Bhishma Uvacha Iti Matir Upakalpita Vrichna Bhagavati Satvata Pungave Vibhumni Swasukham Upagate Kvachid Vihartum Prakritim Upeyushi Yadbhava Pravaha Bhishma Dev said, "Let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which was so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties, in the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna. He is always self-satisfied, but sometimes, being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world, although from him only the material world is created." Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Dinashrestha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandar Pranam. Hare Krishna devotees Dandar Pranam. Tribhuvana Kamanam Tamalabarna Ravikara Gaurava Rambadyam Dadhane Bapura Alaka Kular Kulabartana Kulabartana Navajanam Vijaya Sakhe Ratistatu Mesana Baddha. Hare Krishna Bhauji. Translation shall I read it, Prabhuji?
Yes,
Sri Krishna is the intimate friend of Arjun. He has appeared on this earth in his transcendental body, which resembles the bliss color of the tamala tree. His body attracted everyone in the three planetary system, upper, middle, and lower. Made his glittering yellow dress and his lotus face, covered with the painting of sandwood pole, uh, be the object of my attraction, and may I not desire fruit trip results. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hemlata Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. युधितु गर्जो विधु म्रवि विश्वका कचो ललित श्रमवार्यलङ्कृतास्य ये मम निशित शरे विधिभिद्यानमान् त्वचि विलस्तकच कवचेस्तु कृष्ण आत्मा. On the battlefield where Sri Krishna attended Arjuna out of friendship, the flowing hair of Hair Krishna turned ashen due to the dust raised by the hoofs of the horses, and because of his labor, beads of sweat wetted his face. All these decorations, intensified by the wounds dealt by my sharp arrows, were enjoyed by him. Let my mind thus go on to Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Sita Sundari Mataji, if available.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. সপদে সখী বাচন নিঃসম্ভ মধ্যে নিজ পরয় বলয় রথম নিবেশ স্থিতবতী পর সৈনিক কায়ুর রক্ষ্মা ঋতবতী পার্থ সখে রতির মর্মাস্তু. In obedience to the command of his friend, Lord Sri Krishna entered the area of the battlefield of Kurukshetra between the soldiers of Arjuna and Duryodhana. And while there, he shortened the lifespans of the opposite party by his merciful glance. This was done simply by his looking at the enemy. Let my mind be fixed upon that Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mruga Sachi Mataji, please. Okay, that is not available. Sanjita Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, sir. व्यवहित प्रीतना मुखं निरीक्ष्य स्वजनवधा स्वजनवधाद्यमुखस्य दोषबुद्धया कुमतिम् अहराद आत्मविद्यायश्चरणरतिः परमस्य तस्य मेस्तु. Translation. When Arjuna was seemingly polluted by ignorance, upon observing the soldiers and commanders before him on the battlefield, the Lord eradicated his ignorance by delivering transcendental knowledge. May his lotus feet always remain the object of my attraction. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Sanigama pahaya mat pratigya mittam dhi kurtama bapluta rathasta Thritarata charana abhayachalan danda hoririva hantumivam gatattariya. Uh, fulfilling my fulfilling my vow and sacrificing his own promise, he got he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel, and ran towards me uh, hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He even dropped his outer garments on the way.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. हितविशिखहतो विषीणदर्शः शतज परिप्लुत आततायिनो मयि प्रसभमपि ससारमद्वदार्थम् स भवतु मे भगवान् गतिर्मुकुन्दः. May he, Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who awards salvation by be my ultimate destination. On the battlefield he charged me as if angry because of the wound dealt by my sharp arrows. His shield was scattered and his body was smeared with blood due to the wounds. Hare Krishna. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mataji. Gaurangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Vijaya Ratha Kutumba Attatote Dritahaya Rasminitasiya Chaniye Bhagavati Ratirastu Me Mumusa Mihanirichahata Gata Sarupam. Translation. At the moment of death, let my ultimate attraction be to Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. I concentrate my mind upon the chariot driver of Arjuna, who stood with a whip in his right hand and a bridle rope in his left, who was very careful to give protection to Arjuna chariot by all means. Those who saw him on the battlefield of Kurukshetra attended their original forms after death.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, can we request Gauranga Mataji to read the Sanskrit part again nicely? It's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, can you? Okay.
Yeah, only the Sanskrit part. It was very nice melody.
Okay. Vijaya Ratha Kutumba Attatotre Dritahaya Rasminitasi Bhagavati Ratastu Me Mumursoya Mihanirichahatag Gata Sarupam. Now it's gone, Prabhuji. Again.
Thank you, Mataji and Prabhuji. Mrila Sachi Mataji, please. If available. Ramlala Prabhuji, would you like to go, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So the Sanskrit part I want to take. Can I take help from Gauranga Mataji? Sorry. And translation I will read.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Maybe I cannot do.
Nice, nice.
Lalita Gati Bilasa Balguhasa Pranaya Nirichena Kalpito Romana Kritamano Kritavadya Unmadanda Prakatimagana Kilayasya Gopabadha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let my mind be fixed upon Lord Krishna, Lord Sri Krishna, whose motions and smile of love attracted the damsel of Brajodham, the gopis. The damsels imitate the characteristics. The damsels imitate the characteristics, movements of the Lord after his disappearance from the Rasa dance.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I shall do the rest of it. मुनिगणनृपवर्य सङ्कुलेन्तः सदसि युधिष्ठिरराजसूयेषम् अर्हणम् उपपेद ईक्षणीयो मम दृशिगोचर एष आहिरात्मा. At the Rajasuya sacrifice performed by Maharaj Yudhishthira, there was a great assembly of all the elite men of the world, the royal and learned orders, and in that great assembly, Lord Sri Krishna was worshipped by one and all as the most exalted personality of Godhead. This happened during my presence, and I remember the incident in order to keep my mind upon the Lord. तम इमम् अहम् अजं शरीरभाजं हृदि हृदि दिष्टितम् आत्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृश्यमैव नैकातर्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विदूतभेदमोहः. Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord, Shri Krishna, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality in regard to his presence in everyone's heart, even in the hearts of the mental speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently, but the sun is one. Sutuvacham Krishna evam bhagavati manovak drishtivrittibihi atmani atmanam avesha so antah svasu uparamattam. Suta Goswami said, thus the Bhishma Deva merged himself in the Super Soul, Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with his mind, speech, sight, and actions. And thus he became silent and his breathing stopped. It's the Bhishma Deva ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Ramlala Prabhuji, and all the devotees for kindly reciting. Okay, so we shall look back to our japa. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त